So today we are going to check out two products that I had been getting a lot of requests for. We have the OneOdio A71 and the Claw SM50 today. The OneOdio A71 costs around 2500 rupees or 35 US dollars, while the Claw SM50 costs slightly less than the A71 at around 2000 rupees. The reason I am reviewing both of these headphones together is because they are basically the same product, but the A71 comes with some extra accessories including a microphone which should make it more suitable for gaming. We'll also compare it with their OneOdio Pro 10 headphone and the EKSA E900 Pro for gaming just because you guys wanted this comparison. Hey guys, I am Siddharth and let's get started. Starting with the unboxing of the A71, you get lots of stuff inside. So first there is the usual OneOdio 50 rupees for a positive review offer, but I of course take a lot more than that. Then you get different papers, a 3.5mm to 6.5mm coiled cable, a splitter cable for using the microphone with your PC. Then we get to the microphone which we will test, and finally there's the carrying bag in which the headphones come in. On the Claw SM50, it is a more bare bones experience as you only get the headphone with a 3.5mm to 6.5mm cable along with a 3.5mm to 6.5mm cable which also has an inbuilt microphone and only one paper card instead of three. The design of both of these headphones is really good for their price. They look a lot like the Audio-Technica ATH series and they also fold in like those headphones along with offering a 90-degree rotation on the ear cups, which is nice. These headphones also have a radial pattern on their ear cups which adds to their looks. The overall construction actually feels pretty solid. The ear cup hinges feel strong, the red stitching on the headband makes them look nice, and it also has a metal adjustment mechanism which you don't generally see on cheap headphones. The cushioning on the headband is good and their ear pads are big and oval in shape, and they are also soft and sufficient in thickness which makes them comfortable. These ear pads are also removable, which is an essential feature on headphones, so I am really glad that they included this. These headphones also offer a 3.5mm and a 6.5mm input, which is quite interesting. This allows you to daisy chain multiple headphones, and this feature actually works really well and can also make it possible to use them for monitoring in your recording chain. You don't even get removable cables in this price range, so getting multiple ones including a coiled cable option here is really amazing. Also make sure that you are subscribed to the channel with bell icon so you don't miss my video on Drop THX Panda which I delayed to make this video. Coming to their comfort, they are really great. They are light in weight and the ear pads have sufficient space for my ears to feel comfortable even while wearing glasses. The ear pads don't have a very premium feel to them like we have on the EKSA E900 Pro, but getting something that is even wearable is kind of a big deal in this price range, so I am quite pleased with these because you can really wear them for a long time. I really didn't find the comfort to be great on OneOdio Pro 10 as their ear pads don't have an opening that was big enough for my ears, so I recommended their more expensive Pro 50 model, but it is really great to see that the A71 and Claw SM50 don't have this problem. This is how the microphone sounds on the OneOdio A71. It actually sounds pretty good and this really makes this headphone very suitable for gaming. The voice doesn't sound too muffled and overall I really like the value that you are getting here. It also features a microphone mute button, a play pause button, and it adds a volume control to these headphones which is just crazy. Now here is how the inbuilt mic on the cable of the SM50 sounds. It will be good enough for phone calls and may also work for gaming, but it's definitely not going to be as good as the dedicated boom mic on the A71. Finally, coming to their sound quality, the OneOdio A71, Pro 10 and Claw SM50 are really in a different league when compared to other headphones that I have used in this price range. I don't know how they are doing this, but in spite of having so many accessories and features included, they have also managed to make these headphones sound really great, and earlier I just recommended people to get earphones instead of headphones in under 3000 rupees price segment, but these headphones really changed that opinion. People have compared these headphones to much more expensive headphones like the Audio-Technica ATH M40X, and while they are not as refined as these 9000 rupees headphones, they do lean more towards them in their sound quality compared to the budget headphones that you would find below 3000 rupees, which is a pretty big achievement. All that being said, the A71 and SM50 do seem to have some difference in their sound quality, as my unit of the A71 sounds a little better in some areas and is a little brighter sounding, while the SM50 sounds a little better in other areas with a more balanced sound. I think that these are identical models that are made in the same factory and have the same drivers, but the reason that they have these small differences could be because in order to achieve this quality at this price, OneOdio may not have been able to achieve a great consistency between different units. So unlike a brand like Sennheiser, who would just throw away a driver that sounds even a little different than their target for their higher end headphones, these brands have a greater tolerance for variations between different units, so they sound slightly different. But again, this is just my speculation and they may have slightly different drivers inside. It is just that I am very sure that these are identical models. But regardless of which headphone you go with, you are getting a really great sound experience that is on a higher level than what these headphones cost. The bass on the A71 or SM50 is great for the price. It is boosted but not in a bad way. It does have really good speed and tightness for its price, and it doesn't significantly interfere with the mid-range and high frequencies. The mids on these headphones are also very good, and listening to vocals is a pleasure. And finally, the treble on these headphones is also a little boosted, a result of their V-shaped sound signature, but again it sounds very good in this range and makes their sound very enjoyable. You could use an equalizer to tame their V-shaped sound signature, but I don't think that most people will feel the need to do that. Now compared to the OneOdio Pro 10, these headphones do have a similar quality in their sound, but the character of their sound is a little different. So the OneOdio Pro 10 sounds like a more intimate headphone, which makes the singers sound closer to your ears compared to the other headphones. It's not necessarily a good or bad thing, and you may prefer a more intimate or a wider sounding presentation. But the difference it does make is that the details are slightly easier to hear on the Pro 10 versus the A71 or SM50. The drivers on Pro 10 sit closer to your ears, so maybe that is a factor in this. But the soundstage is wider on the A71 and SM50 compared to the Pro 10, so that might make them more enjoyable for you. I personally prefer how the A71 and SM50 sound compared to the Pro 10. The Pro 10 does say that it has 50mm drivers inside compared to 40mm drivers on the A71 and SM50, but size doesn't make as big of a difference as people think, and overall, I would just say that all of these headphones are very close in their overall quality of sound. But I think A71 and SM50 are a clearly better choice than the Pro 10 model because I find them to be much more comfortable than the Pro 10s, and I really couldn't wear the Pro 10s for long periods with glasses, so I would definitely recommend the A71 over them. I also compared the A71 to EKSA E900 Pro, and you can check out my review on this. It is a gaming headset with USB connectivity, mic, lighting, and a design that makes it more of a gaming headphone. It is actually significantly more comfortable than the A71 and Claw SM50 because it has really great and soft memory foam ear pads along with a more comfortable headband, and you can really wear this all day long. But the sound quality on it isn't as good as the A71, so if you want the most comfortable headphone with gaming features and a mic, but with some sacrifice to the sound quality, you can go with the EKSA E900 Pro. It does have a very good sound quality, but its bass is muddier and is more boosted than these other headphones, which I don't like, but it may not be a problem for gaming, and you can check out how good its mic sounds in my video on it. Finally, it comes to choosing between the OneOdio A71 and the Claw SM50, and as I said that they are the exact same model, except that the OneOdio comes with a microphone that you can use for gaming and a carrying bag, while you don't get these things with the SM50. The A71s are of course better here for gaming, as you are getting a boom mic in addition to the already amazing sound and soundstage that they have. So if you want a microphone, the splitter and the bag, go with the OneOdio A71, while if you just need a headphone that also comes with an integrated microphone cable, go with the Claw SM50. And that was really it for the video. The A71 and SM50 are really the best headphones that I have tried in this price range, and I hope that I was able to clear the confusion people had between these models. I'll have links to buy all of these headphones in the video description. Do let me know which one of these you would go for in the comment section below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it helped you. Subscribe with bell, follow me on socials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.